You guys. And welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. When you call their number between 9 and 5 o'clock Monday through Friday, you're going to speak to a person, not an answering machine. When you have a legal question, you're going to get it answered by an actual attorney, not a paralegal or an assistant. And if you're in an accident, the group to call, Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. All right, I want to show you what's coming up today on Overtime, our Overtime segment. This afternoon, you can follow me on Twitter. If Tennessee fails to win 8 regular season games, what excuses would be acceptable? Are there any acceptable excuses for less than 8 wins? It sounds from our talk today, yes, but we're going to have the panel of football guys out here, and they may see that differently. Michael, well, first let me go ahead and let you just tease your thing. You've got a tailgate coming up this week.
Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. You can see it right here on WAT 6 on your side. We'll actually be live out at Greystone. Sterling Hinton's going to be there. Will Overstreet will be there. All sorts of good stuff. We'll be live for an hour. Stories about finding the right color orange, the switch to Nike. I have a one-on-one sit-down with Butch Jones. Good stuff Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Excellent. People want to tune in for that. Fellas, let me ask you this. Bowling Green, they've kind of been looked at as the typical opener. Nobody really takes the opener very seriously. That was a program that was really humming pretty good. Got Dave Clawson the Wake Forest job. Took a little step back last year. Still made a bowl game. Can Bowling Green give a decent fight to Tennessee over in Nashville this week? Can they put a little scare into them?
I'm going to say, yeah, I think they can put a little bit of a scare in them because I think their offense is really good. They got a quarterback that was injured last year, except for the season opener, that threw for 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns. He was a MAC preseason player of the year in 2014, and yet they were able to overcome that and win 8 games in a bowl game. Tennessee is going to score a ton of points, but I think Bowling Green is going to give Tennessee's defense fits. I think their offense with this fast pace, with the quarterback. Now, and here's the other thing, too. Bowling Green isn't going to have just 12 possessions. They'll have about 16 because Tennessee's going to be scoring.
Yeah. Well, you also take 2 guys out of that secondary for the first time. They played together as a unit for all the camp, and now you take 2 starters out. This first game could be a challenge for that. Very quickly, guys, about a minute for the 3 of you. Can Bowling Green give them a game?
If Bowling Green gives Tennessee a game, I think it's more on Tennessee than Bowling Green. We still don't know what kind of team we're going to get out of Tennessee. I think there are questions on defense. I think Tennessee's offense will put up a lot of points, but I think that comment will say more about Tennessee than it will about Bowling Green.
I think I've seen Bowling Green pick to win their division of the MAC, and you look at the offense they have, they can score. Tennessee could do some bad things to let them in the game. They shouldn't, but there could be a little scare.
Yeah, I mean, 2 good quarterbacks, 4 receivers coming back. But here's the bad news for Bowling Green. You lost a lot of defensive players, but your defense gave up 35 points and 500 yards a game. So it should be Tennessee handily.
Okay, very good. When we see you next week, it will be year 13 of the Sports Source. So we thank you for being with us for that long time and for giving us 12 great years. We look forward to this season. We're going to have a ton of VFLs on the show every week. Tune in for the best post-game coverage in town right here Sunday mornings at 11 o'clock on Channel 6. See you next week.
The views expressed in this forum do not necessarily reflect those of WATE 6 or of 6 Sports. This has been a paid program.